lineman after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
First down, it's play action. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. This is something rare and special for this early in the season to have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Dropping back, it's Sayan. Quick throw to his receiver.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Buckeyes line it up with 1st and goal.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough.
And is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A huge defensive score.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They'll bring them down right at the 30-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving. And the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bell. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the receiver does all the work here, man. That is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And this is dropped.
Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's another deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff in a single back formation.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Looking for his big tight end.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20.
Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw.
Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He
misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The Dogs will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run.
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Back to pass. It's Sayin.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Hit as he throws it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On the run, it's Frazier. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier.
And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch. Heads up off the deflection. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
Receiver makes the catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw testing the middle. He's got it on a crossing route. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Movement here from the tight end. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be brought down.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Georgia.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
35, Georgia, 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Defense on the football.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires it down the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. That's a great throw by the junior QB, not afraid to air it out.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little gritty, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Stockton. Looking to scramble. End zone ahead. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it here. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to get the second half. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Wide open downfield. Here he goes. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 42.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Stockton. He's running out of time here. On the run, he's looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that.
It's a fumble behind the line. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense starts with excellent field position. Timeout called by the... It's their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Important third down play coming up.
Let's go.
Looking downfield. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Branch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's caught. It's Branch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pump over the middle. It's Branch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
And there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at his quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Look out, room to run here. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Grab down the middle. It's Porter. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 49, Georgia 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Kick it away.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll be brought down on fourth down, and the drive ends with a sack.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. They get after them with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
Trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
14.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. He fumbles again. The defense has got it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And now the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Grinding away on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
They'll try the left side with the toss. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Set to kickoff.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game.